ladies and gents, ghouls and gals, the gals, them sugars. Book up, yo. How you doing today? You know, is physical media and video games coming to an end? Is that what everybody keeps looking on their search engine for? Is it coming to an end? Oh no! I'll be honest with you. For my behalf, I need to get my hands on some DVD movies before this era comes to be, because that I do not want to rent those. There is like a list of certain movies that I can watch for the rest of my life that I've been watching already through my life that are like comforters. I would go to sleep to maybe even watching. So I need to get those in my possession ASAP. And because I am not renting my movie for the rest of my life. Renting. I can't see my bro. And you know what's funny? You know what's so funny about this imminent future that's coming right now? I've already witnessed it 2 to 3 times already at other people's houses. I've already they wanted to watch Boardwalk Empire and then they had to subscribe to a subscription. Just the other day, instead of obtain the whole saga of that show that came out years ago and just have it in your catalog. So, yo. Your subscriptions to these apps could be nothing but B and C films. Like, that'd be all the movies on it. It's a bunch of caca films. And if you want to watch AAA titles, you're going to pay $7, if not more, in the future for it. I'm calling it now. A lot of games is going up to the 50s to 100. A lot of games right now. And movies. It's gonna eventually in the coming future is gonna, if you want to have a physical copy and not have to deal with permissions. GameStop got a sale right now. I would suggest to y'all 4 for 10 and 4 for 20. They got another 4 for 10, 4 for 20. I bought like maybe 15 or 16 games today that I thought would have been sold out by playing around, but I bought them. I bought because I think our eBay it was average $10 and up, so I went after that. I thought that was a good deal. But I do want to get my hands on a lot more DVDs. I be honest with you, I don't collect DVDs. Like, to really be quite frank, I don't collect DVDs. And right now, at this time, I'm ready to start collecting DVDs. Where what a lot of these videos has been talking about is true. If I kind of said it in one of my past videos about the future of physical media on the behalf of if in this specific decade, this is the kind of thing we want to promote on our social medias and blah, 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 la, la, la. Your movie might not fit the narrative for that whole decade. And you just don't be online or whatever. So if that happens, the only way you're going to be able to see that is if you own the physical media. Like the old racist cartoons that Looney Tunes used to make and whatnot. You got to get the DVDs or the cassette tapes if you want to see that physical media, because they are not going to promote that in this future we're coming into right now. They're trying to abolish of that material. It kind of makes sense. So every decade, if this decade is about transsexuals, that's what we're promoting for this decade. But if the next decade ain't about transsexuals, we're trying to burn all that media from existence. Like, we only did it to make money in that term of in that space of time. And now, no, that's like past history. So, collect physical media now. Collect physical media anytime you could get on clearance, and just hold out small $10, $5 investments. That's what I did today for like I think $87. With the GameStop sale that's going on right now, and I got a bunch of good objects that I was gonna wind up buying like two of those objects for like at least $10 a piece, if I'm correct to say. So now I got it for cheaper. So I'm good with that. Even if it's a disc only, I'll take that. I'll gladly take that. That's data I could sell to somebody else in the coming future, when all you could do is rent this from online and stuff like that. Basically, the only people who's gonna be able to provide you these objects is a physical regular person as myself. And to be honest with you, I would say to you, your best chance of getting these objects when it becomes more and more scarce over time is going to be somebody who actually has a factory front and been collecting and buying this, doing business for years and years. Because when it comes to your average seller, you'll be lucky if they got 3 pieces or 2 to be selling you one. Because like for my behalf, if I was one of those people who got just one of them, none of this stuff ain't for sale for like another 2 decades. Chill out for another 2 decades, and then I'll bust it all off. Keep maybe just a couple of objects and bust it all off. I would advise people, just buy the old NBA Lives and 2Ks and Maddens. If you could get the old Lives, 2Ks, Maddens, it's a lot of movies and a lot of games you could still get for like $1, $2. And I would tell you, get yourself 100 pieces of those. And just, you're paying $1 to $2. So think of it like as $100 to $200 investment for 100 pieces. And put it away for a decade. All you spent was $100, $200. And if it plays out correct, you bought 100 pieces. Each one of them will be $20 and better. And all you pay was $1 to $2. That don't even take, like, that many pieces I'm talking about don't even take that much space in general. So, are y'all preparing for the future of, media in general? Yeah. Are you preparing for that stuff? Because these machines have already been out for like the past 10 years. So that ain't nothing new right now. To have like computers that don't take CDs, or that people ain't really using DVD players and whatnot as much anymore. So, yeah, if you come from, I would say to me, anybody who's over 10 years old, even that age, anybody who's 10 years old to 40, 50 years old right now, yeah, this applies to you. This don't apply to a 5-year-old, but in a way it do too. Like the only people that I would say this digital era shouldn't affect maybe is like a 1 to 2-year-old. So the future is here, my friends. The future of getting banned from Xbox Live, which is old. Getting banned from the PSN network, which is old. The only things that you're going to be force fed on like Netflix is B films and C films, which is old. That's why it's funny, but like that's why I never really clicked with a lot of these apps. I come from the original era of B films, VHS, and they were like $75. You want this B film? $75. Yo, VHSs was like it was very expensive when they first came out. VHSs and Laserdisc was very expensive when they first came out. And it's kind of weird to say, but it's two sides to the spectrum of the VHSs and the CDs, which I would assume that the VHS might have the best audio, but then the CDs can have the best visual quality. That's kind of crazy. But maybe it's true. Yeah, like if that's the one thing I would say about a lot of the old school movies that they have to 1000% figure out. They have to make sure to transfer the audio quality of videos from that reel to reel into the CD. And I don't think they were doing that. I think it's a compression actually. So, what's up with y'all in the world? What are y'all collecting that are rare gems, or you think will become a rare gem? Whether it's a movie or a video game or TV shows, you think people should consider keeping their eyes out for. For me, I'm into comedy, cartoons, and horror. I would say. Now, I do like a little bit of adventure to an extent. Um, but like, what are you collecting right now? If you are collecting, building up a library before you have to be, yo, the rental era ain't bad if you can still go get the physical object after, but a rental era where that's it for the rest of your days, like, that's kind of tough, y'all. That's kind of tough. For the children of the year 2040 and the year 2060, if YouTube still exists, that's tough, bro. Yo, if your great 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 grandparents from the year 2023 right now did not start buying physicals just for y'all to be renting for the next thousands of years, that is tough, yo. That is tough. That's pretty tough, yo. I feel sorry for the future children who will be the renters of digital eras in 2040 and 2060, and people didn't buy a little bit of physicals right now while it is cheap. Like that's pretty tough. They basically been throwing away DVDs for the past 10 years, if not longer. Every year, if whatever, like whatever's the limit it got sold, there's a limit that they just get rid of. And if you could figure out where to get that from, you could maybe get it for like a quarter or for free. They throw this stuff away. Video games wise, I haven't really seen it in person yet, but like if I could find that, I would keep all of it. So the future of physical and digital, yo, the great great grandkids, yo, unless the elder unless like when I become super grandpa age, like another 40 years from now, that would be 2040. I mean, that would be beyond 2040. Then I could pass down the Mario cartridge to them. This came to me when I was 3 years old. It ain't even my Mario cartridge. It's like the 100th one I came in possession of. I had this since I was 3. That's the lies we're gonna be telling our grandkids in the future. Like if anything, if our collections and DVDs and video games wind up becoming mad expensive, we're gonna tell our grandkids in the future how we've held on to this stuff since we was like 3 years old. This is the first DVD. This is what started it. You wouldn't be here. Yo, let's go. Let's go, yo. I know there's gonna be some people like when it came to them doing good in crypto or whatever they did good at life. It all started with a nickel. It all started with one nickel. It all started with a nickel, y'all. A nickel in a dream. And you keep flipping that nickel till it works. Flip that nickel till it works. Yo, physical media apocalypse, baby. Woo! I swear, yo, if I bought all this physical media just for like some nuclear thing to zap and like de-work, oh, that would make me, I'll scream. Oh man, I would be so mad. I would be so upset to that one. Yeah. Quite frankly. Yo. What is we collecting right now? You're gonna be a renter in the future, y'all. Tomorrow I'm about to get like a couple terabyte hard drives just to download stuff, bro. Just on that behalf. Tomorrow I'm about to order a couple terabytes just to download stuff. I don't have, what's interesting. I would say for my behalf, I don't have a humongous catalog of when it comes to like movies and stuff that I need. It's not a billion horror movies. Maybe like 50 or 100 of them. That's good to go. 50 or 100 action movies, good to go. Mobster movies, scientific movies, whatever. Um, I really don't care about. It's the thing about TV shows from the past. I come to notice for myself. I don't bond with it in modern day. When I try to look back at movies is different, but a lot of TV shows, how they caught my attention in the past, they don't have my same attention for certain ones in the future. I'm not gonna say no names to throw under a rug or whatever, but a lot of the shows I grew up watching when I was a kid, I can't watch those things. Cartoons did very well, I would say, to my behalf, with the fact that I could say I could still maybe look at that stuff for certain things I saw maybe from when I was a little kid. That's amazing. That's amazing. If a person could do a project and it could be timeless, you did it. You did it. So a lot of regular movies, just everybody don't got it, and somehow they figured out how to project the art of a beautiful story through a cartoon or like Disney stories, and yo, you should collect all the Disney cartoons and movies and all that stuff right now that you can. Disney movies are timeless pieces. Pixar, DreamWorks, timeless pieces, timeless pieces that are very worth to collecting and having in their possession. People could watch that for the next 100 to 200 years. That's a cheap investment. Um, those Spider-Man movies. Um, you know, what are you physically collecting right now? I went on a dramatic tangent of collecting just Nintendo Switch games. Yo, to say to you, to be honest, I collect video games for 3 years, and I don't play none of it. I don't play none of it. Like at the moment, I mainly collect PS4. I really collect retro. I collect PS1. I collect PS2, some PS3, but I mainly collect Nintendo Switch and PS4. And maybe here and there in this coming future, I'll start collecting a little PS5, a little bit of PS5. But they didn't really put out any games, so I don't really my last era of using games, Dead by Daylight mobile, emulators and ROMs. To keep it a buck, I'm a retro person, so like even the modern games I'm buying is based off of retro. Just to be honest and say. So thanks for asking the question. Um, yeah, video games. It's a funny thing, man. Most video games to most people's cycles are like 6 to 10 games, 15 games. It'd be the same games. Hopefully, they could keep up with the Joneses with playing with another person. So, but like for the other people who really study and then collect the right games, you wind up having expensive collections through those different decades of eras. So there's a lot of good media that is still around. There's a DVD I got a while back that I think is only two postings on eBay for like $120 or something, brand new, and I got a brand new seal myself for free. I just held on to it, and then I guess it went up in price once it went out of print. So that's the same thing about games. When games go out of print, they could go up in price as well, especially the ones that have a low circulation throughout the population of people who have that console. The lower circulation of games or that DVD, the higher value of the product. Like Back in the days, you could have got N1 cassette tapes for nothing. Now they went up by maybe 50 or $100, I think. And those was like around like nothing. There's a lot of DVDs and cassette tapes that was around back in the days, under $5 or whatever, and they're not that cheap right now. And it kind of makes sense because they became lost data over after a period of time. They became lost data, and people want that media. People would like to obtain and read, look at that media. That media. Okay, the internet, let's say, which I really believe to myself when they did the review about with the video games, is like 15% of physical data and information and stuff like that. When it comes to like an event that happened back in the 1980s and all the objects that was at that event, that's not on the internet. For a lot of events that happened over the past 40 years, there's a lot of stuff that there's not a picture to it, or you could just find every object right here for sale to that thing that happened over these past 40 to 100 years. There's a lot of information aside from these DVDs and video games. There's a lot of physical things that is not on the internet, because I have things in my room that is not on the internet at all. Like, you can't find it nowhere on the internet. You could look it up, like you could look up the event, but then they won't show you like these other things that I have in physical possession. So that means that it never was really uploaded. Like the full data to a lot of these things that happened throughout all this 100 years is not all on the internet. Nor, let's say, the upper web or the deep web is not on the internet in general. It's only what people apply to want to put on the internet. That's the information and data that you are obtaining to be able to see. But yeah, I would tell you 100%. There's tons of things you could go to a flea market or go to a garage sale that be an old object that you come across and it's not on the internet. And that apply that to this physical media in the future. Apply it the same way. There's gonna be a lot of this stuff that ain't in the coming future gonna be on the internet. So if you want to have that, you know, it's funny. It could be a community of people who really just don't care for it later down the line. What you're acquiring, they all want to see women talk this way or men talk this way, or they only want to maybe in the next decade see women who look this way and men who only look this way. So all this data that's been made all these 40 years or whatever for all these people, just they ain't gonna want to look at that at the time. It ain't gonna be what's trending, so everybody could bond with each other. How this world, I would perceive at this moment, trendy, big high school. So but you can learn things from old media, I would definitely say. old ways of how people treated each other, whether positive or negative, how people will still practice to try to treat you in this future. A lot of information is in these movies and in these video games about life. I would definitely say that. So, try to acquire, I would say, through your lifetime, things that can make you a better person. Entertainment to make you feel good, emotions, positivity, but also towards making you a better person. I do this on an artistic behalf / business behalf, how I've invested over these 3 years. And I appreciate all these developers who make these video games, or the directors and the writers and whatnot who make a movie. It's art. You're getting to see something. You're seeing my fingers move like this, and it goes, oh, he just blew my mind, bro. Look what he did with that. Yes, it's real. If you practice for a long time, you could learn that one trick that could blow people's minds maybe for a moment in time, and gain positivity from it. So I collect. Yeah, there's a lot of games I look at as beautiful art. I appreciate it, and I feel like I see a form of value later down the line that other people may appreciate for it. There's this era we're in right now when it comes to even video games wise. We never used to have these kind of violent games on the Nintendo Switch that is coming out right now. It's some crazy games that have been coming out for a minute that I'm happy to have copies of. That they can wind up switching up later down the line. Like, nah, we want to be family friendly all over again. We don't want stuff like this on our consoles. Yeah, we coming into a rental's future. And I'm not a rental kind of. That's the same thing like buying weed every day from a person, and they could put you on that No, I'm not Israeli, but I would say at the end of the day we all look alike. You know, that's the one key to getting over the hump about segregation and unity of each otherness. We all in real truth somehow and way look alike. But yo, we're in a great era for collecting physical media. A lot of dope movies. There's a lot of really cool video games in this right here in this specific pocket we're in right now that I consider very very valuable and expensive to me later down the line. If there's another hint I could give to y'all, you're right about that. But I took that word. When I took that word, I'm thinking about like European people in Israel, if I'm saying that right, like Jewish people out there in Israel. Yeah, I don't know. This segment is about physical media and collecting and building a good library of stuff instead of you renting for $7.99 and a dub for the rest of your days. That's this coming future, yo. And you can make cheap investments right now for a quarter to $1, $2 to still build up a decent library of stuff that could have some value later down the line. That's what this segment, to be honest, is about. Shout out to Israelites. Yeah, you talking about the He-Mans? Huh, mister? Are you talking about the He-Man? Which ones you talking about? Yeah. Yo. Yo, we out here. Thank you for even engaging in my stream in general. Much love and positivity, yo. Forget that negative stuff. That's for the birds. Word. Yeah, you talking about the He-Mans. Definitely. Once you type that one, you talking about the ones that got them He-Man fits on. Ready to lift pick up boulder, a round big boulder, probably 3 tons, and then BAM! They be Yo. I've seen them a couple times in my life. I've been in circumference around those individuals for a couple of times in my life. Yes, I've known of them. I've heard in far tales and then witnessed in physical form what you speak of there. What you speak of there. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Only in New York. Only in New York. Only in. Big boulders. Big boulders. You know the fits. You know the fits, man. Big boulders. They tossing on you. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing on their names. Stop playing on their names. It's them guys. Yo, physical media. We're coming to the apocalypse, y'all. You better get your whatever movie you be watching, Juice. What? I don't know. What DVDs y'all would buy? Nobody buys. Yo, it's crazy, yo. Cause I mean, we stopped buying CDs for a minute now. It's just crazy, y'all. For me, I could see myself. I need to just get like 30 to 40 CDs, and I'll be good. I don't have. It's not a billion movies. I like to get some spaghetti westerns, some good old horrors, some Disney cartoons. I wouldn't mind some Tom and Jerry, like that whole MGM stuff. I would really like a good catalog of Cartoon Network and Toonami to keep it a hundo. Cause there are tons of cartoons I love on Cartoon Network and Toonami. I wasn't too much of a Nickelodeon person like that. I really would like some DVDs. I really would also like some what's the other one? The cartoons I grew up watching like on Channel 9 back in the early 90s. Like when you wake up early in the morning, they used to play some cartoons back in the day, like around 7, 8 o'clock or whatever, and some of those was bangers to me. One of them they had Conan Saga, the Barbarian, Ronin Warriors on Channel 11. I think it was Exo Squad on Channel 9. It was a couple cartoons that used to come on regular day too. It was I don't know. I think maybe people who had cable back in the 90s. In the 80s, that's what they was watching it on cable. But for people who had regular TV, I didn't have cable back in the day. That's the channels I used to get those cartoons on. So, yo, bro, it's all good. You don't have to. Yo, we're not disrespecting them. Yo, you ain't disrespecting them. You good, bro. This is all good. We ain't. Yo, get your physical media, y'all. Get your physical media, then box it up. Don't get a freaking make a bookshelf. If I wanted to, I could have a bookshelf. I could have from the top of that wall to the bottom of that wall with video games or whatever. Nah, I put it all in boxes and put it away. That's just like too much for my brain. To like, where is this game at? Where is that game at? Where is this game at? Where is that game at? Oh, it's in a box. Put away. Oh, it's in a box. Put away. That's how I've been moving for the past year and a half, if not longer. I box that up and put it away. I'm not. Oh, here's this copy of this. Oh, here's this copy of this. I can't. At this moment or the stage where I'm at right now, for myself, I'm not that privileged yet to do something like that. And in reality, I think later down the line, I still won't. I'm not building up no wall with thousands of videos. I am not doing that at all. I am gonna organize, like maybe alphabetical organize, so I can know more where A, B, and C is at of my objects. But I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that at all. When it comes to my acquiring of my collection, is what I have now, what I'm gonna continue to have later down the line. I am not building up no wall of that. That I look at as madness. You know, yeah. That is straight madness. Art, I don't mind art on the wall. A television maybe not even that. Yeah, television possibly. Art on the wall. But I can't have walls and walls of toys and video games. I can't do that. That just thinking about it, that giving me flashbacks to when I first started collecting games and when I was doing that. And like I'm not going back. I'm not going back. It's boxed up gang. I put cardboard boxes, put them away. You ain't gotta worry about them no more. You ain't gotta worry about nothing happening to the shelf falling apart. No, they're in boxes, and that's it. That's it. End of the story. So I would definitely say to y'all, since COVID, that was one of my investments that was an easy investment to make. and I never lost value in the objects that I was acquiring for the investments I was making. Supposedly, I think they said PS5 is backwards compatible now for the PS2. Perfect time to start buying PS2 games. I talked about that in the last video. Please smash a like. If I can get a follow, is peace. All love, much respect too as well to any viewers. But the new Metal Gear HD coming out, you're better off buying the PS3 version, which I think is like $80, $100 now, or buying the PS2 and PS1 version. To be honest, you're better off buying, and those are still like $6, $8 right now to still buy. That they were saying the frame rate for the latest one ain't even really up to par. So yeah, if you want to play games like it is full what it was meant to be, you're better off buying those original copies. Aside from like these some of these remakes. That I talk about 1,000 times in all my videos, like of what games you should maybe go after if you want to build up a collection that's going to be in the hundreds later down the line. There are video games out right now for like $20 to $36 that are going to be expensive video games. You're coming to the end. Okay, the expensive games, for some reason always come out at the end of a cycle. And we're at the end of the cycle right now for the Nintendo Switch and the PS4. We're at that end of the cycle. Where I would tell you, yes, over the past 2 years, yeah, some detrimental games to have in your possession is out right now for under like $20 to $30. There's some detrimental video games out right now. When I mean detrimental, is like I mean like to buy multiple copies of that's out right now that's under $36. Like I'm curious for when it goes down. Like yeah. I was thinking of maybe I might wind up doing a rental business in the future. Or have a storefront. Storefront where you can play physical media. $20 an hour, which I think is very cheap. $20 an hour. You'd be having like 10 heads and better in there per hour. That adds up. So if the future is digital rental, what about people who's going to do physical rental? Or like you come to their stores and you can play on the system or whatever. Coming to an interesting future, y'all. Very interesting future. Where people are grabbing onto every little object they can to monopolize in some way to make money. And that was what they was and that was what I thought this other fabulous video I was just watching a second ago was talking about. With the future of media is just more of a direction of a monopolization that is just the reality of everything in life. Your whole life, from elementary school up to high school into college, is all monopoly. This real life we live is all a monopoly. You master that, you master your life. Monopolization of even this cloth on my shoulder, on my back. It's a monopolization of the cloth on your back, the tools that's used to cut your hair, what you're brushing your teeth with, and that you see every day. These maybe 2-3 common objects. So those is the first ones you go to for convenience. It's a monopolization of convenience. Water, candy, food. Even down to the media you're gonna consume in the future. This is what we're coming into. I'll show a couple games. Just collect physical media, yo. Get your hands on Tekken 3. Get your hands on Tekken Part 5. Like Tekken 3 is like a combination of from Tekken Part 1 to this one all in one. This was like my favorite Tekken, to be honest. Um the cop who could fight the drunken style. Amazing. I actually found this. I think I got 2 copies of this. This was one of my jams back in the day. This is one of my first video games. This ain't the real. This ain't the actual copy. I had the long box, but this is one of my first video games. Actually, growing up in life. This is it's interesting. I came across this again. Hope I maybe could clean that off. That would be cool. But yeah, this is permanent for the rest of your days. Physical media. It's permanent objects for the rest of when I mean the rest of your days, you can pass on and they will gain value. The demo disc. I was on a tangent of collecting demo disc and any not for resale, any kiosk I expect for a little second recently too. This is another fantastic game I was into from a while back. The Rainbow Six series. I wound up getting this in a pile of games for like $180. And this was like the second pile he wound up pulling out to me. That was like Sega CD and some Sega Saturn games, and this is a couple $100 game right there. That was in that same pile too. This Darius for the Sega Saturn. That's out for the PS4 and the Nintendo Switch right now actually, and that's a good game to get your hands on. It's interesting to say that we're in the era of having visual novels being put out. So I copped this for the Steelbook edition, sealed, like $20, I think, or $21. But collect physical media. This I bought like maybe 9 or 10 copies of for $10 a piece. So that's $100 for 10 video games, physical. And if I'm right, on eBay and everywhere else, this game is like $30, $35. So I turned the $100 bill right at this. Let me just type up on the computer. Let's see if I'm bugging on it. Just 1 second. Let me see if I'm correct about this. What is it? Okay, no, I did spell it, and okay, 1 minute, I spelled it a little wrong. Okay, boom. So, $20, $18 plus shipping, 20 plus shipping, 25 free shipping, and I told you I bought 10 copies for $10 a piece, or 9 copies for $10 a piece. So your average, let's say, and your profit back would be like $18-19 maybe. So I immediately getting them objects, I doubled my value. And I put these, and I bought these put away for more than a year, 2 to 5, if not plus, just to leave sealed. I don't really. I got movie DVDs that are sealed, but I don't really go after buying those. To be honest, I got a little bit of a plug where sometimes they might get a shipment of DVDs and they just get rid of the stuff. So I want up keeping some of them DVDs when I get the opportunity for that. Like, oh, this one. This one be going up and down in price. Yeah, I got a whole maybe 30, 40 of these for this DVD collection. I got these for free. There's a lot of games right now. When it comes to like a lot of graphics and stuff like that, collect it on PS4, PS5. But if it's like a 2D game, I collect them on the Nintendo Switch. And I try to dramatically, as much as possible, check reviews to see how the graphics run before I buy them. Because if the graphics is horrendous, I'm not buying it. I show this every other day. Buy this game. Buy this game. Buy that game. You will not lose in your investment. Buy that game. This is, I think, it's like $12 on Amazon or $13. Or say get one copy of that game. There was an original version of that, which I got some copies of it for the I got for the PS2, and that actually is a banger. Okay, cool. All right, that one is a banger. So these are like cheap investments. I'm telling you, even a person working at McDonald's can make. And you will be up later. Like when I mean you will be up more than working at any of those kind of MIG jobs for the next 4 years. You will be up. I've been into NIS for a while, so I want to get part 2. But I actually came across this copy. I should have bought it. But I just thought the graphics on this is fantastic. And anything that's a extremely difficult game to play, I go after collecting those if I could get those for reasonable prices. So this is another game I would suggest to maybe get your hands on. It's an old game for the PSP, but NIS doesn't put out too many adventure games. So this might be their only adventure game actually, and they came out with a compilation version for the Switch that I missed out on buying. So this is another fantastic horror game I was watching a review of that I wish I would have bought a second copy of, and if I do see an opportunity for the dub, I'm gonna buy it. But it's another one, Ninja Saviors. So I noticed most retro collectors, aside from the ones that like maybe one or two of them now, there's a few of them I watch that they genuinely do buy games brand new and be showing it still brand new. But then I noticed there's other ones, they don't never show that. They just be showing like used games that they come across. They don't show that they be buying like these brand new games sealed to put away and whatnot. And like, yo, this is a dope game out right now that aside from all these retro games I be finding at wherever I be finding them at, this is what I actually bought physically with my cash as well. I noticed I don't, for some of them that for my heavy hitters as well, they don't post modern day games. They just keep showing, they just stick specifically with what they find. And maybe I would say that's all good, but then at the same time I would say like you're not kind of learning about what is lingering around you right here at that moment as well that you could be buying for cheap prices. So I guess I'm giving you a piece of both of that with being upon my page. Smash a like, please, y'all. Leave a follow. You know, it will not kill you. To the people who view my page, yo, it will not kill you. Smash a like. We all can grow in the manosphere of this space we call Earth. We all can grow here, man. And I ain't stopping. We streaming. We here, baby. The manual era. That's another thing I would say to keep. If you like, it's like, okay, collecting retro, especially if you could pay like $2, $3 for a game. Basically, you could break it down to 3 objects. The game you can sell the case, and you can sell the mat. You can sell all 3 objects separately. So that is one of the gifts about these video games, and I would say it might apply also to DVDs in the future, that you can basically sell it in three pieces: the case, the booklet, and the object. So I collect manuals, I collect all that stuff. I think I said that earlier, I ordered like 15, 16 games. GameStop got a sale right now. If you're trying to get some retro games or some games for like $5 a piece to I think it was like $2.50, $5. One deal is 4 for $10. and one deal is 4 for 20. So my stack I think I bought was 4 for 20s. The 4 for 10 didn't really have any games. So I went into 4 for 20s. Yo, collect the Marvel versus Capcoms now. The regular Marvel versus Capcom and Ultimate Marvel versus Capcom. I would suggest to start buying those CDs now. I just bought like maybe four, I think 4 copies, if I'm correct to say. I bought 4 copies off of eBay. I mean, off of GameStop. I don't know if they have any more, but I bought 4 copies, no question. I bought 4 or 5 copies of Devil May Cry HD collection. That says part 1 and 2 and 3 on one disc for the PS3. I bought 3 or 4 copies of Smash Bros for the Wii U. The discontinued system. I bought another 4 copies of another game. I forget which is that, but that was like what I found was been my best deal to grab out that pile. But I would definitely say, yeah, if you could get Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom now for the PS3 and the Xbox, I would suggest start building up a pile of those if you can now, because they're still I think in the $10 range, and they're like $80 to $100 game. I would say all Marvel versus games from Capcom are over $50 games, if not to basically the same, just a disc only. And I'm telling you, GameStop just is having them games is for some reason still $10 right now or whatever. GameStop had them on sale for $5. So you snooze, you lose. And I gave anybody who wanted to get those, I gave them like a whole day to get that. Basically. I gave anybody else on who wanted to get those games over GameStop around a whole day to get it. Because I had the opportunity from when it first activated to buy it. And I went about buying it almost like the next day. Damn, I just dropped something. And now I gotta look for it. Oh man, now, oh man. Oh man. Do. Where the heck did that go? That is so weird, bro. That is so weird, dude. I just flicked a game, and now it just disappeared. Oh. What the heck, bro? Oh, that is crazy, bro. That is crazy. Toot. Where the heck did it go? Yeah. Oh, that is so fucking crazy. Oh, man. Oh, man. Ah. Where the heck did it go, dude? Okay, I'm gonna find it. Ah. Oh my gosh, bro. That is so crazy, dude. Where is my video? Hey. Ah. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at everything. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I lost it. I lost it. I lost the game in 2 seconds. That's crazy. I lost the game in 2 seconds, bro. That's crazy. How does that happen? I'm gonna figure this mystery out. I lost the game in 2 seconds. That's crazy, bro. How do we do that? How do I flick a game behind me and I lost it right now? I can't find it. Oh man. Let me try to figure this out real quick. Where did it go? Okay, let's figure this out. Damn, man. Where did? Oh gosh, bro. Where did it go? Where did it go? I wish I had that. Where did she go? Go. Where did she go? Oh my gosh, this is kind of tough. Oh my gosh. I will never ever do this ever again. What the heck, bro? Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, I know I heard something. There it goes. Oh my gosh, dude. That is insane, bro. I might as well clean up now. We're talking about physical media, now I'm cleaning up my room. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't know I had a power socket right there. Oh man, that's where I go. Oh, I gotta change this. I feel like I gotta change this bed frame. Okay, I found it, y'all. Was he there with me? Was he really there with me? Oh my gosh, bro. I gotta clean my room. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It became a chore right now. No. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me. In a world where you bear with me. Ouch! Ow, I hurt my ankle. Oh. Okay. Okay. Ah. Okay. Okay, we're back in business. We're back in business. Back in business. Oh my gosh. Ah. All right. Watch me struggle. Uh, 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 Alright, we're back. Oh, oh shit. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. What the no? Okay. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. This is so difficult. No. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh. Making my bed is hard. Oh. Oh. No. You have to be here to understand. You would have to be here to understand. Oh. 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 Okay. 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 Okay, we're back. We're back. We're the longest physical. Ah. 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 Yeah. Yeah, I did all that just for this. Ah. One day I won't have to do chores. One day, one day. One day. Hey. Oh, we ain't getting more views for acting like I'm crying. Damn. Damn. I'm tired right now. How do people live stream? How do people live stream, bro? That's my next mystery. How do people live stream for this much time? How do people do this? What do you want to see? You want to see me dance like this? Are you not entertained? Do you want more? Is this what you want? I don't know how to do them dances. Alright? I don't know how to do that stuff. So I'm sorry. You see, they left. They were liking the dance for a second. Like, oh, he's getting extra sturdy with it. Oh, he's not applicable anymore. He gave up on the dance. Yes, I did. Getting sturdy. Getting sturdy on social media. Getting sturdy in real life. Is that what you want me to do? You don't care about physical media. You just want me to get sturdy in real life. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? In real life. IRL. This is the best live stream ever. I'm tired. I'm tired. What was you looking for? Why is people? Why? Damn. I typed the right context to unfortunately be in the search engine. No! 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 And no. Okay. Okay. You think you can kick my ass in Project Justice? You can win this whole box of games. You think you could beat me in Project Justice? I'll give you this whole box of sealed video games. And I look like this. I'm telling you, whatever you put up, you're gonna lose it and not gain this. Wow, look at this. Project Justice is my life. Rival schools? I beat anyone in that game. Anyone. Nah, except for those people who know how to play 2K, 2K defense. If you got 2K defense, I can't beat you. I tip my hat to people who mastered 2K defense online. I couldn't even think straight after playing people who learned 2K defense online. That was just like the next level. I was trying to function like a human being, and like when I was trying to play games of 2K online, I'm talking about almost maybe 10 years ago, I felt retarded. I just had to put that joystick down. I was like, but I couldn't get the ball in the hoop. So I had to put that joystick down. I can't feel this way in functionality for 4 quarters. I know there's a lot of people that when they reach a certain decade of playing sport games and couldn't keep up with the Joneses, it might have made them feel like they had a disability. Because I would definitely express to y'all, I had a great era of like from the beginning of 2K to like the Dreamcast era. I was whooping a lot of people, reigning like much terror in that game. But then when I finally played people online, I didn't want to play that game anymore. I felt very, very like not applicable to that game. Like I don't belong here. Put the joystick down. Just calm down and back away. Back far away from the game. It's kind of not hard to do an hour on these streams. It's kind of, I feel like, easy. To bust out an hour.